Right. Hello and welcome back to the Marvio Bros. I'm Mario. Last name Marvio. I am here with
Chris, last name also Marvio.
Yay! We're
Yay!
here to walk pipe through countries, double dash through games, and save you coins on your gaming and travel needs.
Hey,
So, how are you, the boy?
I'm very good. Coming back from my travels of said place about a month ago now, isn't it?
Oh shoot! It's a good thing I did an episode in between this, like keep everyone from starving from our entertainment.
But we also have to take into account we were both sort of mash up. I was mash up for quite a while.
Oh yeah, you very
Yeah.
mash up, bless you. And you're there looking all very snug in your. What is that?
It's a hoodie. It's just like a throwover, but with wool inside it. Marvin, it's warm as hell. No, sorry. There's no other way
I don't
I
need
couldn't
to
even
see
show you
that on
anything.
Sunday night. Thank you very much.
This is just showing you the inside. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's that it's this thing
It's like a hoodie and a
Papa
blanket.
Marvio bought me. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's like 2 or 3 years ago. And that shit warm as hell.
Yeah.
This house is cold as a bitch. For me anyway. But
You know what it is? It's because I changed the times of when the heating comes on. So it comes on at 6:30, not 5:30.
Mhm.
Because I was like, why am I paying for it to be on? I'm here at 6 o'clock going, feeling like one of your friends who's been punished to come over here.
Oh, I never forget about my friend that was you literally had to step outside because it felt like the Sahara Desert. I just remember looking outside my window, Marvin, going, we're gonna go and play football outside. I thought, what's L doing outside? He's just sat there on the post, just bent over. I thought, what's going on? I guess it was too hot.
If you come to the Marvio Bros house, come with just shorts, flip flops, and a string vest. You won't need anything else here because proper game and travel. He's yeah, he's okay when it comes to heating.
Yeah.
We do have to speak to him actually because those pigeons, I swear they have got like like the sun lounges and like that's pretty sure I've seen someone up there like, oh, would you like a cocktail, madam? Like they're all just sat out on the solar panels, not actually doing anything. They're just enjoying the heat. I'm just like, get them off. You know what makes it worse? Our neighbor has a bird feeder now. So not only do we get the encouragement with our free Marriott hotel, they've also got a feeding station. I'm just like, look, bitch, she's not helping.
They're getting a 5-star meal at the same time.
Yeah, I'm just like, fuck. I should just say to her, look, woman, we're having an issue. You don't be feeding the birds because they poop everywhere. And you know what's even worse? They pooped all over Dr. V's car. He's like, Marvin, why there's a poo on my car? I'm just like, because they've come to Hotel Pigeon Hotel Mario. Anyway, let's move on. So, what have you gained on lately?
You know what? Just 2 days ago, I started my adventures with my friends on Power World.
Oh, is that the not Pokemon, but Pokemon?
And it's actually, I've seen gameplay of it before. Everyone's saying it's fucking fantastic, and I've only played about 2 hours, and it is really good. It is.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say something else. Then I was like, shit. Oh, okay, fair enough. I might have to maybe check it out, but I've still been playing Splatoon 3, Tears the King. Yeah, I went back to Marvel Cosmic Invasion. I think I need your help in that, Christopher, because I think it's actually made for co-op people. Because I've got to the bit where slight spoilers, people, even though this person's in every single end boss kind of area, or sub boss in this one, I think Galactus. Oh, what a bitch!
I think I remember you playing that because you was playing as Jean.
Yeah, Jean and not 4.
Yeah.
What else have I been playing? I'm really tempted to play the Resident Evil games now because now that Requiem's come out, I've just realized I haven't played 8. I haven't played Resident Evil 4, and I literally went out on the streets to go get that. Even became a
Oh,
hooker.
I thought you did play 4.
No, I played the start of it,
Oh.
and then I was like,
Oh.
"Oh, I should actually play 8 first before I start playing the other
Oh.
ones." But yeah, I don't know, Capcom are they've overloaded us with really good games, while some studios were not so much.
Yeah.
As of 1st of May this year, 2026, Nintendo will be having a pricing strategy. I have a slight note regarding this, that physical and digital will have two different price points. So, for say, the digital version will be $49.99 and the physical will be $59.99, a
Mhm.
£10 difference in some games. However, please note that Breath of the Wild is still $39 to $49.99, and that came out the 3rd of March 2017, nearly
Oh.
9 years
Oh,
ago,
yeah.
and it's still full price, but yet they've got the freaking cheat to say there will be a price difference between physical and digital. I'm just like, why don't you just lower the price of your other games? They might
Mhm.
sell a bit more, and then you can keep your price promise for the games that come out for 2 years, and then lower them, just like Sony and Microsoft. Just
Or like
saying,
they used
Nintendo.
or like they used to do with the player's choice, and then that made the games
Yes,
cheaper.
someone else to say that on my Facebook. Oh, by the way, please follow us on our socials. We have our link tree will be at the bottom of this description. Um, when I do just know there's Marvio Bros in most places. Anyway,
Yeah.
um, they did say, like, why don't we have like the player's choice or select or all the other ones? Wait, what are you
So
staring at, boy?
so I was just reading the label of the juice I'm drinking. I gotta slow down, bro.
Did you put water in it?
And no, but I've got water here,
Oh,
but I'm like taking sips of the juice as well.
you might want to put water in that juice, Christopher,
Yeah, so
because um, I hate to say it, but I actually stole some of your grape juice.
yeah, I know you did because I came back to it. And I was like, why is there like a whole portion missing? Yeah, you know, slick Marvin. I can tell.
I should have put the water in there so you didn't know it. Um, yeah, be careful with that, boy, because random members in the house, aka just me, because it's only just me in the house, so will
Hmm.
steal your juice. I still have to repay you back for that and the ice cream.
Yeah.
Um,
Go on. What was you saying about player's choice?
oh yeah, player's choice, and they say that they had a whole select. Like I remember, like wasn't the GameCube they had that one, and they all
Yeah,
had like silver edges around it. You had like Metroid Prime and Zelda and other
Sonic
ones.
Heroes was one.
Sonic Heroes. Of course, you remember Sonic Heroes, Chris.
I think I still got the case. I'm sure I got it somewhere.
It is somewhere in the house. I remember seeing it.
Mm.
And they were all like 1999. They were all classic ones, granted. I can't remember if it was they introduced it on the. I don't think they did it on the Wii either.
They did on the Wii,
And
and I'm sure they did on the Wii U as well.
well, why not have it with. I know they're saying that the production of the Switch cartridges are different, but I'm still a bit like, but how come everyone else can produce it then?
Yeah.
And not Nintendo?
Hmm.
Ugh, anywho.
Yeah,
Um,
stupid.
Did you have any more news or updates while I quickly look through Instagram to find the bits that I tried to save?
Yeah. Well, I got two games that I'm looking forward to. Both of them
Yes.
are racing games.
Ugh,
Well,
yes.
there's also that Marvel game that we talked about, Top on the
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
game that's coming out. Invincible Versus as well. That's coming out in May.
Yeah.
So obviously the TV show or like TV series that's coming out April 30th. I'm not sure when Screamer's coming out, but I've seen. Let me check. It might actually be out
Scream.
already. Screamer. It's a
Oh,
like a racing.
Streamer.
Yeah, it's a racing game. Oh no, it's already out. And that's the game I've been looking forward to, Marvin. It's a racing game, but it's got like anime, um, what's it, anime themes and stuff to it. So like a lot of the characters are anime. Oh, all the characters are anime, but the
Hmm.
racing style as well. It just looks really, really good. I advise people if you like racing games, look that up because that just looks like the textbook arcade racer. Kind of reminds me of like a futuristic um, Ridge Racer. Or
Oh.
oh no, it reminds me of Split Second. Split that fucking game. Split Second was top quality and made by Disney as well, of all people,
Oh, oh,
of all
really?
companies. Yes, if you look at Split Second, it was a fucking quality game on Xbox 360. And then there's one more game coming out, which is related to the travel part as well, which is Forza Horizon 6.
Oh, okay.
And that's coming out in May. That's
Hmm.
also a really good game that, again, it looks really good. A location that people have been crying for
Mm.
ages, including myself,
Yeah.
because and Forza, I don't know what's wrong with like who produces the games like Playground or whatever they are. Or I think it's just Turn 10. But they just don't listen to the community half the time. And now they've started to listen like, oh shit, actually wait, we need player retention. Let's actually add some features and change some stuff that actually matters to people instead of just making a game and just not giving a fuck about everyone.
Don't, because I've been watching YouTube videos from what's his name, True Underdog,
Mhm,
and he's already said like the top three fighting games, that's you got Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat,
mhm,
have kind of lost the respect. So Mortal Kombat's lost its player base because they won't they basically sold everyone on a mechanic which no one really wanted.
mhm,
Tekken 8 have got a mechanic in there that they refuse to remove. And
mhm.
then Street Fighter 6 have introduced an incest plot to one of the main
Oh,
characters, yeah, to Alex.
ooh.
So
Oh
he's
God, I
been
did.
missing for ages, and he was like a fan favorite. And they're like, by the way,
Yeah.
you're gonna marry your cousin. I'm just like,
Why they
can we
do
not
that?
right now? And you know what's even worse is I can't remember if it's either Blaze Blue or the other one of the other anime fighters. They basically
Oh,
said, "Oh, you don't like the mechanic that we put in there? Oh, we'll remove it and we'll update the game."
mhm.
Done.
Simple. It's not that hard, people.
It's
Come
not
on.
hard at all. Just
And
respect the people that buy your stuff and keep you afloat. That is it.
mhm.
Um, I did actually have some more like news. Know what? I need to stop doing this. I keep saving stuff on my Instagram and then it just disappears.
Yeah, bro. If it's in your reels, like we save it to your favorites or whatever
Yeah.
bookmarks. Yeah, don't do that. I did that years ago.
Yes, people will remove it because of X, Y, and Z. Oh,
Yeah.
um, just for everyone's notice that Kate Renado will be performing in definitely this is what I'm definitely going to be excited about. 19th of June in Birmingham. You have to look up the other dates, but that's what I'm most excited about. Me and the boy are going to be going.
Mhm,
You have to go from bloody Reading all the way to Birmingham just to see him. I wasn't looking at the London dates, but the London dates were, I think they fall on something that we're doing, or
mhm.
it's just like a really inconvenient date. But we'll definitely be there in Birmingham, so we'll be on tour. Ooh, ooh. Um,
Yeah,
but that is it. I have no other gaming stuff that's going on. So,
there is also the
oh,
fact that
go on.
PlayStation
Mm,
have now, well, they were going to release stuff on Steam, but now they just revoked that. So
mm,
as a PC player and many others out there,
yeah.
we are no longer getting like we won't get newer releases that are coming out for PlayStation.
Um, I
Makes no
kind.
sense.
Why do you
It
mean it
doesn't make
makes no
sense.
sense? To me, it does make sense. They shouldn't
It
have actually announced it in the first place. They want to try and keep their console stuff going. So why would you then want to give it to Steam and PC players when your main competition is Steam and PC players?
competition wise, it makes sense.
Mm,
But the main point of a company, well, what they think is to make money, which well it is
mm,
anyway. It doesn't make sense
yeah,
because you'd have a
but
wider reach. You'd
you have a
have more.
wider yeah,
You'd
go on,
have
go.
way more people on it because people like modding the games. So then
Mm,
people go, oh, you modded the game? I'll just mod it too. Da-da-da. And you get a
mm,
lot of what was it? You get a lot more reach as well. Instead of just having it. I understand if it's on PS5, it's like, wow, yeah, it's gonna be great. But imagine if you're sat there with your PC and you're just thinking, and it could be vice versa as well if you wanna, but well, not really, because that's another thing.
mm.
PlayStation have also raised the prices of their consoles by, I'm not sure what it is in UK pounds, but it's about 150 dollars US. So the PS5 Pro is now $900.
But right,
900.
Who the fuck wants a PS5 Pro? Right.
And there you go, Marvin. Like, a PS5 Pro. If you want to get the normal PS5 or the one without the this slot, you're fucked. If you have gaming used to be like a luxury, but it's also like a getaway. You know.
Well, you better off going on a getaway than get a PS5.
Yeah. It's insane.
For that money, you can actually go to Japan and back, and go to Disneyland Tokyo for 900.
Mm-hmm.
I would happily spend that instead of getting a PS5. And just think about it, our PS5 is basically Paramount Plus and YouTube selector. I will actually need to put on it a bit more to justify its cost, but it's paid its way basically.
Mm-hmm.
But wow, that is a lot. And I'm not going to say anything. You know who I'm going to blame for this problem?
Mm-hmm.
The head of a certain state, or states, I should say. They're the ones that have a hate boner for China. And China just went, no, go on with your terrorist, you big weirdo. You big orange weirdo. And then, I said this before, I said this in the last podcast. As soon as I start saying the A word, Christopher's like, no, don't stop. We'll get monetized and demonetized and then, and then remonetize. Stop it.
I don't know what Japan are doing, bro. I don't know what PlayStation are doing to rise to places like that.
It's not Japan. It's where it's being produced. Everyone's going to one stupid location, which is stupid China. Oh, I mean, the lovely, lovely, beautiful China. And all our produce that is being made there is rising the cost because somebody...
Oh, do you know what actually is, Marvin? It's the rise in... It's the production of RAM. So when you wanted to get RAM, you needed it. It's just the prices have gone way up because of AI. Like one of the main, I can't remember which company it was. I think it was.
We might have to have a different podcast because AI doesn't just affect technology; it affects the creatives as well.
Mm-hmm.
I am for people who do not know, I work in TV and film, and I've had to start writing again just because I know that eventually project's going to run out. Because look at the state of Disney. If they remake one more thing, they're going to go, guess what? We're going to remake Zootopia. And just like, what? Please, no. And I wrote a post and I put this on Blue Sky. It's like, if you're going to remake stuff from like your older era or stuff that didn't sell well, or stuff that didn't review very well, and make it better. Like I always keep saying, why don't they just remake Black Cauldron? Make that with human characters. People would appreciate that as well. Make it a bit more true to the book, and have the Horned King even scarier. Can you imagine a Horned King with like Jim Henson's like puppets and all the animatronics, and just making it a little bit more creepy, and has arrived, and you're just like, oh my god, he's actually going to eat me. And that would be so good. But I also did say, on the flip side, why don't they just make the live action stuff animated? Can you imagine Mighty Ducks, but as an actual animation, not like the TV series, but I mean like actually as a film?
Oh, that'd be cool as a bitch, because it feels like in the...
And it would make the need for them reopening the 2D animation and the 3D animation even more, a bit more necessary as well. And people appreciate, like, actually, you're going back to how you used to be. Instead of all this AI, just regurgitate the same crap over and over again. And me, again, working in the film and arts, I don't appreciate AI. AI is just making things worse. The worst thing is watching, everyone will see this on YouTube. You'll see an AI advert and it'll be someone talking, and you're just like, something's not right here. They're not talking in the right pitch, the right tone, the right timing to whoever's talking. And my favorite one's got to be the Tai Chi one. Do you want to learn Tai Chi? And you're just like, I don't think you're even Asian. Who are you? Why is it? Whose voice is this? Get out. Anyway, I digress. I've had my little rant. Um, do we have anything else to say? The boy.
Um, no. Besides, please, please, I can't remember the producer was of RAM, but just please come back.
Mm,
Don't just do it for AI, please, because we need RAM. We
yeah.
need RAM. Like yours and
Oh,
my RAM is now like £100, Marvin. I'm not going for it. No, I'm just gonna have to suffer. A
I was
hundred
thinking
pounds
about
for two
going back on
sticks.
bloody Twitch as well. That's why I
Yeah.
want the other RAM so I can actually go on Twitch. Right, all my
It's a
Twitch
whole
sessions are going to be
world.
from the PS5.
Mhm,
F this.
mhm.
Wait, which also makes me concerned about why did they raise the price of the PS5?
'Cause of the RAM.
Because of
'Cause
I know because of the RAM, but I'm just like, there's still like PS5s out there, so those ones that already been produced, they've just whacked to the price for those anyway.
mhm.
Not just like, oh, we're gonna reduce the X, we're gonna. I can't speak now. Say flabbergasted.
The ones that are
Yeah,
pre-RAM
one in
package.
pre-production. They should be, by the way, as of this date, they will now be this cost,
Mhm,
which people would appreciate, and then they might actually get the other ones off the shelves. Like even Nintendo said that they've lowered the um production of the Switch 2. The production of the Switch 1, I think, might be coming to a halt as well,
mhm.
which doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me. It should have come to a halt anyway because we've got the Switch 2 now. Um, oh, sweet Lord, sorry, we're coming to uh, cheer everyone up and make them happy, and we're just like, everything's expensive and we're all gonna die.
Yeah, we're all fucked. We're all done for.
It's, it's just
We're cooked,
we're
cooked.
cooked. It's World War Three. A orange guy that can't even blend his makeup properly in the top countries in the world is ruining it for everyone. I mean,
Yeah,
nothing, Christopher.
what's it, man? It's just coming out here to just destroy us all.
Yeah, I hope you people that voted for him are happy. Right. Anyway. Oh, God's sake. See, it's got me so mad my glasses are no longer level. I can't handle this. Right. So let us move on. I just realized something. On our social media, we normally put 4 things
Mhm.
to say what the next subject is. Did we do it this week?
Nope.
And nope. Because we all know we're
Um,
gonna bring World War Three, we're all gonna die.
hmm,
um
yeah.
so actually I alluded to it in the last podcast where I was giving my tricks and tips. Tricks and tips. Let me say that again.
Tips and tricks.
Tricks and tips. That no, at last time I thought I said tits and tricks. So I was like, wait a minute. No one wants to hear about Marvin's ticks or tricks. Um, the boy went to.
Japan. I thought you were gonna say it. I was like, what's
No,
he?
I said like you. This is where you have to now actually take over. I think because I didn't go because nobody invited me. Um, so we're actually going to go through the whole thing. This might be done as a 2-parter because the poor boy now has to talk for the rest of the podcast. I'm just going to sit here in silence. He
Oh
says,
God, no, Marvin, nah. Please
no.
don't. No, you
So,
have half a coffee left. There's no way
no,
you're gonna be
I'm
sat
already
there.
sweating. So I can't. Right. So, um, let's start off with the booking. How did
Okay.
you book it? Who did you pick it with? And who did you fly with? Actually, no. Let's do with the booking itself.
Yeah. So I didn't hand. Well, it was more like a group thing, and then one person did it. I didn't do it, but about trying to think of what time it was. I think it was about October. No, it was before October. It was maybe like I say around August, September time.
Yeah.
Well, we started. Well, we were organizing it way before that, but when we actually started booking it, it was around that time.
Yeah.
So there's 2 ways to go there. You can go via
Mm,
China, or you can go through and just go direct. Um, or you might be able to go other ways, but we did a indirect flight, um, which was half the cost, which is about £550.
yeah.
So we stopped off for about 2 or 3 hours, then flew in. into Japan that way.
Mhm.
My other friends, because I think there was about 11 of us going in total. So someone was coming from Canada. Um, the rest of us were from the UK,
Mm.
but everyone was either going at different times or different flights.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I think after that point, I have I have a girlfriend
Yeah.
after we booked it initially.
Who did you book it with? Did they
So
say,
we
like,
booked.
what company it was?
I'm trying to remember now. It was it wasn't Experian. Who's that company? If I can go through my chats quickly on my phone,
That's
but
fine.
I'll do that as I'm describing it. Where's my phone? Oh no, I'm using it for my fucking camera, aren't
Right.
I?
We'll come back to it later.
No, I'll go on WhatsApp as well whilst I'm looking at it. I'll go on my PC.
I will have
But
to
yeah.
say this now while you're looking it up, but there is
Mhm,
actually a company called Jack's Flight Club,
mhm,
and they do flights. I think they're looking up, and it's like, please don't quote me on this completely, but you have to go look onto their website. I think you have to sign up for like a mailing list, and they have flights from £365 return to Japan.
mhm.
Granted, that didn't say when you'll be flying and how you'll be flying there. For all I know, you could be on the wing on several Ryanair flights. You might
Oh
have to do a
god.
shift or two for Virgin Atlantic, but you'll get there for £365.
Yeah, that's always great, isn't it?
um, mm,
I can't remember who it's from, but it wasn't through a direct
mm.
um provider. It was he was showing me it as well when we were doing the flights and doing the seats. I can't remember the company now, but they were really good.
Wait,
So
who?
they allowed you to pick.
Oh yeah, who?
We flew with China Eastern.
There, that was it. Hmm.
We flew with China Eastern, but I can't remember the booking people that we went through. Is my um.
We'll add those
was-
details to the end of the podcast slash, or maybe in the description.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So booking it was pretty easy. I asked my girlfriend if she wanted to come. She said yes. So well, it was kind of like I said, "Oh yeah, I'm going to Japan," and then she said, "Yeah, you didn't invite me though." I was like, "Oh," and then I said, "Oh, do you want to actually go?" Because I didn't think it was like feasible at the time because of like obviously
Wait a minute,
when
you
I
hadn't
said,
even gone out that long. What do you mean you didn't
yeah,
get
it
Sorry
wasn't.
to Christopher's girlfriend, but wait a minute. Hold on, woman. I hope she
It's
doesn't
still it's
exist. We love you. I love you dearly, Kristen's girlfriend. But wait a minute. Hold on. Back up. You
it's just the
invite
fact that
me.
I didn't.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's just the fact that I didn't invite. Like even if she couldn't make it, it still would have been nice to say, "Oh, do you want to actually go?" Because
Mm,
if you got it, then whatever. But but yeah, she said, "Yeah, well, I'll go." I was like, "Okay, cool."
mm,
So to add her on,
mm.
that we did Airbnbs as well,
Yeah.
which was also really good. Um, Fairly easy booking, and obviously the communication with the people of the property as well. I say um, the first booking we did was it wasn't as good because it was more like a company that owned like
Mm,
50% of the fucking flats in there anyway, or the
yeah.
apartments. But then the second booking we had was was a lot better because it was actually someone's home, and we
Ah,
stayed on the bottom floor and they stayed on the top. But they were way more like comforting and more. Like both of them were really good anyway, but the
right.
second one was more on a personal level.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so adding my girlfriend on
Mm,
was fairly easy. One of the places they said, yeah, just throw them on. The other one we just had to pay a bit extra. Um, for the flights,
mm,
because of the timing, my girlfriend's flights were more expensive. Um, and you know what it's like with the fucking
mm,
air companies and flights
mm,
and stuff. You go through the booking, da da da, da, it's a fixed price. Oh wait, but because of the high demand, we've had to,
mm.
jack the price up. It's just like for fuck's
Oh,
sake. So that was
actually.
annoying.
Oh, wait. My computer just went off then. I was going to say, with you, was there additional fee as well? There normally is, like, to add someone on.
What on? What, for
on
flights?
top of the actual flight itself, the flight cost.
There probably was a fee in there, and
Mm,
they used that as the, "Oh, wait, but the flights have, like, increased in price since you started the application, even though I went through in, like, 30 seconds."
mm. Oh,
Um,
nice.
yeah. Yeah, they just jacked the price up, and it's really fucking annoying, but it all got booked. Um, I will say, be be careful where you book if you're
Mm,
going hotel-wise,
mm,
because Japan, or probably China as well, Japan, places that have a high density populations in cities, they just love packing people in.
yeah.
So the hotels, the rooms were fairly small,
Mm,
but I think the more you pay, the more you get. But obviously, it's
mm,
a it's like a tug and war game. The more you spend, the better it is, but you're losing out on money and less
mm,
you can spend out there, or you spend less, get a room that you literally just sleep in,
mm.
and then just get up and go. But the Airbnbs were really good though. I will say that.
Yeah, I've
So
heard that
it's basic.
hotels are a little bit. Mm,
They're wishy washy out there. Honestly,
yeah.
I didn't see my friends' hotels, but yeah.
Um. Actually, before we get to the hotel, I'm going to take a little step back. Now,
Mhm.
I'm not going to say what is going on with you conditionally, but for accessibility people, was there anything that you have to do prior to the flight? So, for you at the airport and you're on the flight, was there any like special conditions you had to tell them about? There you go.
Yes. So I will just put it out in the open. I have Crohn's disease, people. Might as well. Like, it's really, I really don't give a shit. Like,
Oh
if,
my
if
God.
people, if people are gonna be, so if you want a higher reach of your condition out there, just say it.
Mm,
Like, oh, it's not like like Crohn's disease is obviously where, well, for me, it's just like sir shit a lot, basically. You just,
we're
but
trying
it's
to
also,
build, we're trying to build a community, not shit on it, literally.
but
Oh,
it is a condition where you have to be wary of toilets, also how your guts
mm,
generally feeling. There might be flare ups in your intestines and whatever else. So for that, and it's also as well your diet, because
mm,
certain foods may affect you, some may not. It can be different for different people with the same condition. For the flights, I just recommended to my friend that they just say one of our passengers, i.e., Christopher Lowe, has
mm,
said condition. Um, he has to have a prioritized diet. So they just said everything that I have
mm.
um, that needs to be avoided. The airline just basically said we will just give him a vegan meal
Oh.
because the amount of stuff that I have to avoid is it is kind of a headache for them because they have to
Mm,
make like a whole special meal and they do it in batches.
mm,
Um, so I just said, yeah, just put me on the vegan meal and then I can always change it.
yeah. That's a bit of a
Um,
poop because they can. I know they do stuff in batches, but they could have said like instead of giving him. Um. Oh my god, I can't deal with this headphone set.
yeah,
Sorry.
then,
Um. So say if you wanted like a certain starter, because they normally have
mm,
like a set. They have a set menu um for each meal that they've got. So they can say like you've got a certain starter, a certain main, and a certain dessert. So you could have just like maybe made a mix and match of them. Although granted, most of the time they're just like, oh, just wrap a whole bunch of custard on it or give them cheese and biscuits, which are two things you can't
yeah,
have.
it's just
Yeah.
yeah. I was just rather than just giving the vegan option,
Mm,
which was actually really nice. I will say that. I feel like obviously I'm a carnivore by heart, and I'll always I'm always going to be a carnivore. But I will say the flavors
mm,
are a lot more varied and a lot
mm.
more I wouldn't say potent, but a lot more rich.
Okay.
A bit more
Potent.
rich,
I don't
potent.
think
That's not the right
potent.
word, but
Oh, so how was your meal? Potent.
potent. But but definitely for like for filling yourself up, I feel like protein is a bit better. But otherwise, you have to have like a stack of like veg compared to like
Mm.
one bit of chicken or something like that. But
Oh,
that was the
yeah.
only thing with the meals; they didn't feel really filling. So when I was actually on the flights as well,
Yeah.
um, like some people didn't want to eat, so I was just like, "Do you have any spare meals left?" They're like, "Yeah, yeah, we got this or this. Yeah, I have that," and I just took it and just ate that as well.
So we gave
And
him the vegan meal. Why are you there chomping on a turkey leg?
yeah, but but the other the other thing that was kind of like it wasn't a specialist thing that they did the flights. But what my friend did was just make sure I was next to the nearest lavatory, so which was also good. But because of the amount of people on the flight, it's just kind of like they kind of like standing there. I'm like, it's like stress, and I'm like, but this person got to come out in the next 2 minutes, otherwise I am cooked.
Oh no. And
Yeah.
did they change your position in the plane to
As
accommodate you?
um,
Ooh.
what as in like was I sitting next to the wing or
No, if
like
you're
that
sitting
was
next to near the toilet or you had the or you're near, so sometimes they put you in, where they have the extra leg room bit
oh
on
that yeah
economy, and then you've got the toilet literally right next across from you. Were you sat like
yeah
along there?
that was on the I say on the other 3 flights I went on. So
Mm,
the second flight,
mm,
um, the flight going into Japan,
mm,
it was better because I was at literally on the back of the plane,
mm.
so the toilets were
Oh,
literally right there.
yeah.
And then the third and fourth flight, so going back, I
Mm,
was sat next I was sat next to the toilet at the back of the plane,
mm,
and then also sat, um yeah, I was sat next to the extra leg room bit. I was just
mm,
literally 1 row behind it.
yeah.
So then I just used to go into the, well, it was because it had a curtain across it and it said, "Oh, first class only." But I said, "Fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about first class." So I just opened the curtain and just went to the toilet.
Sir, can you not go into
Yeah.
okay, you can go in.
It's like, I'm like, "Fuck off." That's what I would
That
have said. Yeah.
See, this is the thing, like, I always have concern about when flying, particularly for, like, your condition. Why do I
Mm.
keep saying your condition? Your Crohn's.
Yeah, Combs.
Your Crohn's, man.
Look at the
You know
Combs.
what? It sounds like a third member of our team. Crohn's. Just sat there with a bandana. um, is sometimes it doesn't matter what class you're in. If you have to go to the toilet, you have to go to the toilet. Like I've
Mhm,
seen people with babies go, look, my baby's not feeling well. I don't
mhm,
feel well. I need to go through. And like, okay, go through, Sir Emmanuel.
mhm.
Yeah, the whole class thing. I was just like, look, the toilet is there. People in first class don't poop anyway, so you must just
Mhm.
use the toilet anyway.
Yeah.
Um, cool. Well, that's good to know. Wait, and right, just to simplify your flight. So you flew from where to where to where?
So I flew from England.
Which
From Gatwick. I
Yeah.
went from Gatwick to somewhere in Shanghai, and then Shanghai to Nagoya.
Cool. Why that feels a little bit. See, my map after it gets to like Malaysia, I'm confused about where all the other countries are because
So
I've never flown that far before. I'm too scared.
yeah, it's on the edge of China. It's
Okay.
literally it's like an hour flight to Nagoya or like to Japan. So it's on like the very eastern side
Mm. That's,
via China Eastern.
that's quite a long flight then.
It's like 11 or like 13 hours, bro. Oh man, stress.
It,
And
it is. Yeah.
the other thing is because we booked my girlfriend's flight later,
Mm,
you can't pick the seats. I couldn't rearrange my seat to say, "Oh,
mm,
can I sit next to my girlfriend?" Yeah, no, it's fully
yeah.
booked, so it's not happening. But on the way back, we sat next to each other the whole way back because they just
Mm,
said, "Oh, we'll just put them next to each other here. We'll
mm.
put them next to each other here."
There's a mum and the kid go, my mommy. It's like, shut up, there's a loving couple over there. um, cool. Well, that's nice. Yeah, it's just
Mhm,
saying about your flight in, but I'm surprised at how long. Like an indirect flight, you normally have like, because when I flew from here to Australia,
mhm.
I said I've not flown that far. And I've flown the furthest out of everyone in the family.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
um, we flew into Dubai, and then
Mm,
stopped again at Thailand, and then you flew from Thailand to I went to Sydney,
mm,
but I just didn't, because I thought, oh, we're stopping already. And then when you like the flight from Heathrow to Dubai was only something like 8 hours, 7 or 8
mm.
hours. I can't quite remember. So that's quite a long indirect flight. I thought you would have stopped I thought you would have stopped in Dubai first,
Mm.
but I think they're trying to stopping in Dubai for certain reasons.
Yeah, end
Um,
of like they're trying to stop them flights right now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I digress. I've actually answered my own question why we didn't stop. Why you didn't stop in Dubai? Um, cool. So we've done the flights, inaccessibility issues,
Oh,
inaccessibility issues. Yeah, go
I
ahead.
will say, with London Heathrow, I'm not sure about Gatwick, but I remember when I flew from London Heathrow and I was going to, I think it was the time we went to Portugal, Marvin. I had like a lanyard around me,
Yeah,
say that I was special, and they let you
he's gonna
through.
blow. Yeah.
It's the disability. If people have been to Heathrow, then they'll know about the green lanyard with the sunflowers on it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it's called. It might be like a accessible pass or whatever.
Mm,
But when I got to Shanghai,
mhm,
and it might have been Japan as well. I think they're really good for. Honestly, I think Japan is really good for like lavatories because they're just everywhere. So if I
mm,
needed to go, I could just start off somewhere. But when we were going through TSA,
mm,
I was okay. I can't remember what I was like in Gatwick, but I think Gatwick was fairly quick, so I was fine going through there. But going through China or Shanghai,
mm,
um, what was it? It was because I said I needed to go. I was like, mate, I need to go to the toilet. They put
mm.
me through like an express queue.
Oh, cool.
So they just said, go down to like aisle 11
Mm.
and we'll just put you through there.
All right.
But because of the stuff in my bag, they're like, oh, you can't have these liquids, you can't have that, you can't have this. I was just like, mate, please,
Okay, just let me
please. They put
go.
my bag through like, they put my bag through like 3 times. I was just like, bro, can I just go through the toilet?
But they
And
normally have toilets by that bit anyway.
yeah,
Well,
but
they do here
if,
in London, in England's
yeah,
airports.
they did in Japan, but in Shanghai, um, or China or whatever. I'll just keep saying Shanghai.
Yeah.
Um, the toilets were through TSA and then you had to go to your left and it was like a 2 minute walk. And when you're stressing, like
Mm.
people just imagine you're on the verge of having the bubblies every single time you want to go. That's
Oh.
what it's like. It's with the condition. Well, most of the time anyway for me. Um, so it's just like you're like you're like eyes wide open, looking down on the floor. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about anything. I need to just go. Um, but
Shanghai, you poop when we tell you to poop. Wow, more than
but
Shanghai.
yeah, but they did allow me to go through like an express queue. It was basically like for like first class people or residents. I can't remember what it was for, but they just said, yeah, just go down and we'll just let you through. So I do commend them for that.
Mm.
But there were two situations when I went over to
Oh,
Shanghai. So the first one, I'm not sure if I explained this to you, Marvin. So
mm,
when I was on the flight, um, going into Shanghai, came off. I went before I left, and with my condition as well, people,
yeah.
you can get a slight fever when you've gone, or like your
Oh,
temperature will raise. So
oh,
you just feel a bit like sometimes you can feel a bit sweaty. I'm not sure when it happens, but I can feel my heat, my temperature go up. I'm like,
yeah.
but most of the time I'm like, oh, I feel warm now, so I feel good. But going through TSA, I was the only one that got caught for a high temperature,
Oh, yeah.
even though
Remember this bit?
it was like 37.9. I was like, oh, okay. So I had to go into a health quarantine zone. So they are very meticulous um about illnesses and everything. So they go out there. So I say,
Yeah.
watch out for that. I'm not going via China Eastern or any flights that go through there ever again.
Mm.
So I wouldn't recommend it unless you're actually going to China.
Yeah. That's when I made that joke in front of your girlfriend going, "No, quick, someone stop that hot chocolate." He's hot and he's a Negro. Stop him.
Dreads?
Dress
Are
as
you
well.
sure they don't have
Okay.
any? You sure they don't
Yeah.
have any COVID in 'em?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, and then
Shoot him on
and then
point.
yeah, shoot 'em on sight.
Shoot him on sight
Um,
now.
and then when I got into Japan, I had to go to the toilet. Mad turbulence, by the way. I
No.
was asleep. Boom, boom. The plane probably looks like this in the sky. It probably
Yeah.
just looks like that, and then
Smooth,
just like shakes a
smooth.
bit. But
Mm,
when you're on there and there's like a bit of turbulence, man,
mm.
especially when it's heavy turbulence because it's by the sea, so you know the
Oh,
winds are going to be stronger there. Oh man, I was shook
mm.
up and I had I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. There was adrenaline going through my roof. I thought I need to go to the toilet, but we have to wait till we land. I was like, oh my God. And
Please
then I
don't.
went to the I went to the toilet, and then I was like, all right, I'm just gonna get off. Bang, 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 bang on my door. I'm like, what the fuck? Is the plane gonna explode? What's going on? Like, I was just like kind of shook it up, and then I was washing my hands quick, and I thought, oh fuck, I better go. And then I stand there, just the airport staff just stood outside the door, like, I was like, I
Well,
was, I,
they
and
just
I
give you
was,
fish people a look.
yeah, honestly, and it's just kind of like a disappointed look. I was like, I was just going to the toilet, and then they said, "Oh, our plane has landed. Like, well, bye, bye." Like, they'll try. Obviously, they're trying to be like, "Yeah, bye. Like, get
Yeah.
off, please. Like, get off the plane."
Please.
And then it's like, "All right, let me get my bag and stuff." I'm like, so fucking disoriented and shit. And then this other woman comes on who's doing the cleaning and stuff. She had a high vis on. She said, "Sir, please," and points down the fucking arm. Like, and
Damn.
I dead ass looked at her like this, mother went, "I'll get her my stuff. Like, give me a
Yeah.
second." And I took my time anyway. I didn't give a fuck. I know they gotta like unload, like clean up the plane and stuff, but you can
See,
do that whilst I'm on the toilet.
right. I've been watching these are people that go around the world like going on roller coasters, and it said
Mm.
like out of all like the Disneylands, Tokyo and Shanghai, and I think it might be Hong Kong as well. Once the fireworks is done, you're gone. The last pew pew, and you're like out.
Out, be
You
gone.
had your fun. You've seen the Mickey get out.
It's like I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't pay and they
Yeah.
found out and they like, you know, when Mr. Krabs, I can't remember if you've seen it about him, but when he he's really generous and he puts like a TV and a free salad bar and the
Oh
Krusty
yeah,
Krab,
I've seen that
and then
one.
he unrewinds the TV from the guy's eyes. I wouldn't be surprised if they did that.
Yeah.
So he lost
You
his
give us
memory of
back
watching
that
TV.
you give us back that Catherine wheel from your eyes. You're like, wow, okay. Here's your turkey leg. Get out.
It'd be
Oh,
like Men in Black when they do
yeah.
the flashing. Ching!
Yeah. You've got everything. Come back tomorrow.
Yeah. They,
Yeah, they said that they're pretty hard. They're not being harsh, but they've got a stick. They are very regimented when it comes to
yeah.
a time schedule and getting home because they know they've
Mhm.
got to be back there at 5 a.m. the next day. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
could go back to Disneyland and have the best time of my life. Although
Yeah,
I will say this, I can't remember which one of the Disneylands is pretty much bare. Um, I'll have to come back to you about that one. But one of them is you go there, you go on every ride. You'll beat the queues are no more than half an hour, and they're some of the
oh,
best
well.
rides in the whole of the Disneyland franchise or Disney World franchise, I should say.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was China, bro.
I think was it
Japan
China?
was Japan was fairly packed, but I didn't see a lot of people going. Well, there was rides there, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
say they're like super extravagant or anything. So
it's the one that has Tron. I think it might be Shanghai.
yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to go to Shanghai Airport after what you said. What happens if you have a really spicy bean burrito and the next thing you're like, oh, you can eat it? And they're like, no. After we cleared out all your stuff from your bag and we've searched your passport 4 times over just to make sure you are
Yeah.
the person you say you are. Chocolate. Um, you all look alike.
Yeah. I say the flights there they weren't the worst. It's just that they're very, yeah, like you said, regimented. So they're just stuck
Mm,
to a schedule.
mm.
I think I'd rather go BA and just suck up the extra like 5 hours,
Oh,
even
you
because
sure?
I've done that flight to Singapore, so it won't be that much different. Singapore
Mm.
was 16 hours, man.
Oh, God.
But I'd rather go on a flight that's like I can just I wouldn't book a whole row, but I'd just put myself in a seat like in the middle, so no one wants to book the seats. Because I remember
Mm,
I got lucky with going to and from Singapore
yeah.
because I had a whole row to myself, so I could literally just lay down on the row.
Oh, bear.
Yeah, sorry.
No, what? I'm trying to edit out that burp, I think, somehow.
Yeah.
I might have to mute you a bit after this point. Right. So, I'm trying not. We might have to make this either into a 2-parter or a 3-parter. I haven't quite decided yet. So, how many days were you there for?
I was there for 13 days.
Oh, good God, I can't split that. So for days, right, we're going to do this as a free passer, I think. So
Mhm,
thank you for joining us today. That was just all the booking stuff.
mhm,
All of these. We're going to do this as a part 2. So we're going to do days 1 to 7 and then 8 to the return. So the
mhm.
boy, prepare yourself for a lot more talking. Get all your notes ready. Even contact some of your friends if they want to come join the podcast and get your notes ready for them. Any
Oh,
pictures
facts,
and
yeah.
stuff. Yes. So
Yeah.
even bring. You can even bring the girlfriend along.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see if she wants to hop on, but I don't think she'd maybe actually. She does
Yeah.
talk. She can
So
talk, so
yeah, she. Oh yeah, she can talk.
yeah. She's
Which
very precise and articulate, so she'd be better than me.
oh good, we might actually get some answers out
Yeah,
of.
yeah, instead of having to interrogate me.
I'm like, come
It's
on, Christopher, talk. And you're like, I don't want to. um, cool. Right. So thank you. That was just an update. We'll do the usual format, but yeah, we'll come back for days like for
1 to
part
7,
two.
then 8
Yeah,
to
1 to
yeah.
7 and 8 to the return.
Mhm.
So yeah, get your notes and stuff ready. And thank you for joining us.